Hey everyone! In this video, we'll be showing you how to use the Setup Black Removal wizard in Digital Factory. With this, you can automatically remove black from a design so that the print blends perfectly onto a black shirt. The amount of black removal depends on the design, the material, and how much white ink is used. It's important to note the Setup Black Removal wizard should only be used for black garments. This wizard has two printing steps. Step 1 will print variations of black removal, and Step 2 will print variations of the amount of white ink used for areas which are semi-transparent. To access the black removal wizard, first ensure there are no jobs in the queue. After that, go to the queue menu and select Setup Black Removal. This will open the wizard where you'll set the page size of your print bed. For this example, I'm using 14 by 16. Next, I select the graphic that I want to use as the print sample. Finally, I'll set the size I would like to print the graphic. This way I can fit more samples on the page, giving me more variations of black removal to choose from. After selecting Next, a new dialog, the Knock Me Blackout settings, will allow me to select the minimum and maximum values of Knock Me Blackout, as well as the increment of change. As you decrease the value, you will find that colors, particularly in the shadows, will print darker. Here, I will set the minimum value to 45 and the maximum value to 70, with the increment of change set to 5, in order to get a good range of Knock Me Blackout variations. The default value for the Knock Me Blackout setting is currently 60. Now click Print Knock Me Blackout Chart. You can leave the Knock Me Blackout dialog open and click on the Digital Factory window seen behind the dialog. You will see that there are 6 jobs in the queue to the left, with black removal values from 45 to 70. It's best to print the samples to help you further decide your Knock Me Blackout value. To do so, right-click on the job and select Print, or select the print icon from above. After viewing the printed results and comparing the amount of black removed from each of the increments, go back to the Knock Me Blackout wizard and in the field representing the preferred amount of black removal on the right, enter the desired value, which in this case will be 55. Then click Next. This takes us to the white levels portion of the process. Here, I will tune the white levels and the amount of underbase white that will be used. This will print separation curves controlling how strong the white is printed in highlights, midtones, and shadows. You can choose from 4 different charts: strong white midtones shadows, medium plus white midtones shadows, medium white midtones shadows, and light white midtones shadows. Here, I'll select medium white midtones. Separation curves are used here, and you can see that white has been reduced in the midtones and shadows. You can print multiple charts. Click the Print White Level chart for your initial choice. The chart that is created has 4 options: A3, B3, C3, and D3. These separation curves are used when printing the samples. Notice the different starting points for printing white. Similar to the black removal, to get a quick visual example of the white ink level of each increment, go to the queue and select any of the jobs. Right-click and select Rip Only. Once this is processed, right-click on the job again and select View Raw Data. This again creates a preview that is representative of the output, but not a perfect replication. You can now see the difference in the amount of white ink levels. It's best to print the samples to help you decide your white level value. Here's another example showing the difference when printing with different white separation curves. Notice the absence of ink in the areas in sample C3. We encourage you to experiment with other curves to see how you can optimize your output to your preference. In the end, I decided to go with sample B3. I'll then select Next, which brings me to the final dialog. Here I have 3 options: only apply the black removal amount to the queue, to the current print mode, or to create a new print mode. We recommend creating a new print mode, giving it a name, and clicking Finish. A new print mode with the chosen black removal setting has been created, and you can select it on the Print Mode drop-down list found on the Queue tab in the lower right area of your screen. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, hit the like button, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us at any time. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos covering all of CADlink's products.